he just made a player in 2K.
I read an interview that you did a few years ago, and you said you were never going to forget this name. So we'll see if you still remember it. Chris Peterson. You're laughing. What does that bring up, man?
Yeah, I battled Chris Peterson in high school. Yeah, that was my like rap arch nemesis.
Okay.
In the hallways, Dr. Phillips High School in Orlando, Florida. You know, I remember starting rap battling online. You know, like rapworlds.com, rapmusic.com, all it. You know, back in the days. This is like 2004, 2002. You know, writing rap battles online, and then I wanted, you know, and I got tired of doing it online. And I was like, I want to do this in person.
My introduction to you a little while ago was through Talib Kweli. So how did that connection come about?
Oh man, sometimes in life, you know, you get put in certain situations, you know, and it's crazy how it happened, you know. Like he comes to Orlando because his son was going to Full Sail at the time, a Monty fella, it's a homie, and he had some extra time, so he went out to a nightclub at night, and he linked up with my man Triska at Shake and Base, which is his club, you know, this event that was at Back Booth, and he got handed my CD, and then we did a record the next day.
Okay.
We kept in touch through the years, you know, and then when I was about to drop Good Blood, he's like, I want to release this, and I was like,
okay. It works out when you guys are on the track, but I don't think I would have heard your record first and said, like, you know who he has to link up with is Talib Kweli. So how is that really meshing with him?
I mean, it's incredible, you know, like he's like a Renaissance man. He's a Renaissance artist, you know, so he's not somebody who, you know, categorize. And I think that's what drew him to me, you know, and what we do with Colors of the Culture, you know, we don't really have a box either, you know, at all. We actually create our own box to be put in, to then just take ourselves out, you feel me? Like, so with him, I think it was just, it felt right, you know. I would have never expected that either, you know. It's not something I was creating. I was like, you know who's gonna love this?
Yeah.
You know, because it was just so far-fetched. But then that shit happened, and I was like, absolutely, you know, it's crazy. I put my life in my music, you know, and everything you hear is true or is gonna be true. You know, and lately some of the things I rapped about, like even on Chill Cosby, I got to live. You know, like I kind of like manifested it, you know, so I try to keep it very organic with what we do and how, you know, our life is reflected in the music, you know. So with NIKO Is, it's just, I'm always tapping into a different side, a different medium of expression, you know. So one day I feel like, yo, NIKO is Brutus, you know, and then I have a completely different approach to it, you know. And then sometimes NIKO is Chill Cosby, you know, he's just kidding. Shout out to Chill Cosby, though. So
who's when NIKO is Chill Cosby, like that was.
Well, you know, that name is pretty dated right now. That was like 4 years ago, you know. Yeah. So NIKO now is Chill Clinton.
So why Brutus this time? What mindset are you in that made NIKO Brutus?
It's a good question. Thanks, Joey, right here. He's gonna answer that one for us. He's nervous. I'll take this one. Brutus is just, it's a conceptual approach to what we're doing with music, you know. It's about just having a lot of passion for something you love, you know. And he loved Rome so much that he was willing to go far with it, you know, and to really prove his point. And I think that's kind of what we're trying to do with what we did.
What's your favorite song off of Brutus?
It changes. It really changes with my mood, you know. I love Nobody's Watching. I think that song is just incredible. You know, when we wrote it, we were in Miami. You know, a lot of the album we wrote in Miami. Okay. And it was just real tropical, real vibe. You know, it wrote itself. And I love performing that record. You know, every time we perform it, we get a great reception. You know, people are really paying attention. You know, so it's a dope vibe.
Yeah. And for the people that haven't heard the song before, like the chorus is, "I want you to be who you are when nobody is watching," right?
That's what it is.
So what drove that song and wanting to really put out that message?
Man, we live in this ADD generation, you know what I'm saying? Where everybody's desensitized and they're all like not really themselves, you know. A lot of people portraying, you know, different vibes, you know. It's not organic, you know. So and especially with the internet, you know, the internet has helped a lot, but it's also tainted a lot of the culture, you know, because everything's so disposable and there's all these apps and people are just dedicating their life to these things, you know, to vanity, to social media and all that. So I just wanted to write something that like reflected how I felt, you know, about like I just want you to be who you are when nobody's watching. You know?